Hi, I'm Vincent Scully from Cart Integrator, and in today's video we're going to look at catalog and products. So when we go into this screen, our product screen, we can see all the products that are available in our store. And we can see down here we've got 1 to 19 products on one page. If you have more than 19 products, they will appear on multiple pages. If you want to search for a product, you can do so in a variety of different ways. So let's say, for example, I want to search for a Nikon D300 camera. We can click there and we can filter and we can drop into our product. The same would apply for our model number. We can search by price, we can search by quantity available in stock, and we can search by whether or not that product is enabled or disabled. So let's take a look at the product itself. So when we get in here, this is very similar to our categories. So we see we've got our product name, our description, same option to configure in the English language. We've got our meta title, meta tag description, meta keywords, product tags, and tags for Kartra. I'm going to cover the tags for Kartra in a separate video, but we can assign the tags for this product from that screen. Next, we're going to look at our data. Now, we can record a lot of information here. So the ones with the red asterisks are the compulsory ones, so we must fill those in. We have model number, SKU, UPC, EAN, JAN, ISBN, MPN. So if your business uses one of these, they can be recorded. We can have location, where we specify the location of the product within a warehouse, for example. We can specify the price of the product, whether or not the product is a taxable product or a downloadable product, and I'm going to cover tax classes in a separate video. The quantity of the products is the quantity of products on hand, the minimum number of products that need to be ordered. So if you wanted the minimum to be 5 products for a particular product, you can specify that here. Subtract stock is quite important. If you are running stock control and you have limited inventory, you may want to specify your quantity and have the subtract stock option available. And if you use an out of stock, if somebody tries to purchase an item that's out of stock, this out of stock status will say how long that item will be out of stock and before you get replenished. It's important to note whether you're going to require shipping for this product, or if, for example, it was a downloadable product, electronic product, you would say no. And availability will determine when that product will be available. Dimensions, length, width, and height. Length class, you can define centimeter, millimeter, inch. Weight, you need to define the weight class first of all before you define the weight, because if you define something as gram and it's in kilogram and you set it for 1, that you're going to sell this for 1 gram. And if you're calculating your shipping prices based upon weight, having that 1 kilogram item shipping as a 1 gram value will end up costing you a lot of money. So it's important to understand that. You have your stock status, so your product status, whether it's enabled or disabled, and your sort order is always the number in which it appears in a list. So a value of 0 will appear above a value of 1, but you can have multiple 0 values within the system which will all appear ahead of the multiple 1 values. Our next screen, we're going to look at links. So the first link here is our manufacturer. So our manufacturer, when we click on it, we can specify the manufacturer for this product, and I'm going to look at manufacturers over here a little later on in another training video. But we're going to associate this product to a manufacturer, and a customer can filter by manufacturer in the front end of the store. And maybe I'll show that to you so that you see what I'm talking about. So down here within our brands, we can select for example, Canon brand, and we will see those Canon products. So that's how we use that piece of functionality. So now we come back to our store and we can define what category our product will appear in. So in the previous video, we looked at components, mice, and trackballs. So we know that the cameras and the components are the parent, and the component, mice, and trackballs, the mice and trackballs is the subcategory of the parent category. So if you wanted it to appear in mice and trackballs, just type in mice and it will appear, and you just select that. And you can have one product appear in multiple categories. And if you want to remove a product, just hit the minus sign here. Really easy. Again, filters, I'm going to complete that or cover that in a separate video because it's an important concept, but not a concept that you're going to dive straight into immediately. The same as categories, stores allows you to define which product which store this product is going to appear within. And our downloads, this allows you to specify any downloads that are available with this product. Related products, this is nice because what we can do is add in related products to this. So this is a Nikon camera, and I might say that this Canon is related, and this will show the customer at the front end of your store related products to the parent product. Attributes is a really nice feature which allows you to define attributes, and I'm going to cover that in a detailed video. But for example, here we have memory, and you can define the type of memory. So let's think of memory is relevant to computer. So you might have motherboard, memory, hard disk, display type, VGA card type. So you could define these attribute groups and then define what the attribute is going to be. So you can define all of those. Options. Options are really important because these can be checkboxes, but for example, sizes is an option. So you want small, medium, and large. So if you're selling clothing, you might be selling a jumper, and that jumper comes in red, blue, and green, and it comes in small, medium, and large. And you may want your customer to actually select one of those products and in the right size, in the right color. Recurring is to do with taking recurring payments. Again, I'm going to cover that in a separate video. Discounts are allows you to create discounts. So you might turn around and say, okay, in this default store, the minimum quantity to purchase one, priority I'm going to leave blank, and we're going to offer a discount of 10 for this product, for this start date and ending at this finish date. So you can define a discount off that product. So we can remove that for the moment. Our special offer is a special offer pricing that we are going to offer for this product. So we can set our store. The Cart Integrator default store is selected by default, but we can select that anyway. Pick our product. We can enter the price, again, our start date and our end date. So if you put a product on special offer or offer a discount for a predefined period of time, the system will work from the start date and the end date. And once the end date passes, the product will revert back to its original price. Image allows us to specify multiple images associated to that product. So now we can see we've got our main product image, our body of the camera without the lens, front angle, top angle, and rear angle. So we can add multiple images to that product and they will appear in the product screen. We can define the sort order, and the sort order will determine how those images are presented. So if I had 0, 1, 2, 3, that would be the order. But if I set this one to be 0, this one to be 1, this one to be 2, this one to be 3, this one would appear first, this one would appear second, this one would appear third, and this one would appear fourth. So it will sort it in that order. And it's easy to add an image. So you just click on Add Image, upload the image, and I'll show you uploading images in a separate video, but you can upload an image and you can create folders, store those images in those folders. Reward points are a way that you can allocate rewards to your customers, and you may allocate a small percentage of your sale price to a reward point and allow a person to redeem those reward points at a later point. SEO is fairly straightforward. It allows you to define a unique keyword associated to that product, and those SEO URLs must be unique. Design is allowing us, again, as you saw in the categories video, it allows you to define how this product will appear on screen. So that's our product video. It's fairly straightforward. It's fairly intuitive. If you work screen by screen, you shouldn't have any major problems. Thank you for your time in watching this video. Look out for the next video.